Hi friends, it's Miss Julie. I'm here with another lesson for you about healthy foods and nutrition. And today we're going to be growing some of your own foods together. And I also have a story for you, and that's what we'll start out with. So instead of me reading the story to you today, I have found a woman who is reading it to you for me, and she does a really good job. So I'm going to share her now, and after the story's over, I'm going to come back to you and help you grow some things.
One Bee, written by Anne Rockwell and illustrated by Megan Halsey. This is a Walker & Company publication. I had one bean. It was dry and smooth and hard. I put it on a wet paper towel. I covered it with another wet paper towel, and soon its skin had turned all wrinkly. My bean had gotten fatter too. I think it got too fat for its skin because the skin split. This meant it was time to plant my bean. I filled a paper cup with black potting soil. Then I laid my fat, wrinkly bean in the cup, and I covered it with soil. I watered it when the soil was dry. Even though I couldn't see my bean hidden under the damp, black soil, I watched for it every day. Then, one day, just like in the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, something wonderful happened. A greenish-white stalk poked up from the soil. My bean was dangling from the end of it. Do you see the little bean dangling? Soon 2 leaves grew on my bean plant. These were shaped like Valentine hearts. More green heart-shaped leaves sprouted. My bean plant grew bigger and bigger. It needed a bigger place to live and grow. I filled a flower pot with potting soil. Very gently, very carefully, I took my one bean with its bright green leaves and roots spreading through black moist soil out of the paper cup. I planted it in the flower pot where it could stay. Sunshine shone on it and made my bean plant grow some more. One day, I saw lots of little green bumps on my bean plant. Those little bumps were buds. The buds burst open and lots of white flowers blossomed among the green leaves. When the white flowers fell off, tiny, tiny bean pods hung in their place. Before long, there were lots of bean pods growing on my beautiful bean plant. Those tiny bean pods grew bigger. One day I picked one. I split it open and looked inside. What do you think I saw? I saw some smooth and shiny beans shaped just like the one bean that had started it all. I picked a few pods and ate the beans that grew inside them, and they were very, very good.
All right, so you guys get to do exactly what the kid in the story did. So each one of you is going to get a brown paper bag. And in this bag, you will have a cup. And in your cup is a little bag with 2 bean seeds. So instead of 1 bean, like the story, you are going to plant 2 bean seeds just in case one doesn't grow. Okay? So also in your bag, you have black potting soil. So you're going to take your black potting soil and you are going to fill your cup up with black potting soil. And then you're going to take your beans and stick your bean seeds in your potting soil. And then you're going to water it and put it in a windowsill, just like the kid in the story. Now, I know that he put his in a paper towel and got it wet first, but you do not have to do that. You can put it right in the cup. But remember, after it started to get really big in the cup, he took it out and put it in a pot and put it outside. So if you have a pot to put it in, you can put your green bean plant in the pot, or you can put it in a garden if you have a garden. All right, so I'm going to let you do this with a grown-up. And I also have sent home with you a scavenger hunt sheet. Now, if you have never done a scavenger hunt before, this is going to be very, very fun. And if you have, you already know that scavenger hunts are so cool. So it says, to play, visit any garden, view one online or in a photo, or envision one in your mind if you don't have one to visit. Draw the things you see in the boxes and or write their names below. So you are going to look for a root that we eat, a flower we eat. Did you know that there are flowers that we can eat? A leaf with holes or spots. A leaf we eat. A fruit we eat. An insect or worm. Worms are so good for gardens. They help give us really good soil for our plants to grow in. A stem we eat. A seed we eat. And this picture right here is all the parts of the plant, so that you know what they're talking about when it says leaf, flower, stem, and root. All right, and after you find all those things, I have a blank picture of a plate and a knife, fork, and spoon. And what I want you to do on here is I want you to draw your favorite recipe. Your favorite food that you get to eat. It can be anything, or if you have tried one of the Food Hero recipes that I have sent home to you, you could write about that too. All right, and then just like every other month, I have a coloring sheet for you, and on the back of the coloring sheet is a recipe for roasted green beans, because you guys are going to be growing green beans. That is what these are. These are bush style green beans. And I have a Bean Basics Food Hero Monthly for you to look at. All right, and there are some more recipes on the back of that. So I hope that you are able to grow your green beans, and I hope that you will be able to eat them when they get really big. And other than that, I will see you next month with a new lesson for you. Bye, friends!